Hello boys and girls, it's Mrs Gilby here. I hope you're keeping safe and well. Today I'm going to read a story called Paper Planes by Jim Helmore. Mia and Ben were the very best of friends. They lived side by side on the edge of a great wide lake. Together they sailed and swung and sang. But what they loved to do most of all was make paper planes. In the winter, when the geese flocked to the lake, Mia and Ben would race their planes with the birds above. And in the summer, when the geese had gone, they would climb into the hills and watch their planes circle slowly home. Perhaps one day they would make a plane that could fly all the way over the lake. Then the friends heard some terrible news. Ben had to leave. His family was moving to a new home a long way away. Mia and Ben felt crushed. How could they stay best friends if they were so far apart? They promised never to forget one another, swapping planes before saying goodbye. As the days passed, Mia missed Ben very much. Way over the sea in a busy city, Ben was lonely too. Winter arrived. When the geese came back, Mia would have to race them on her own. Hot, angry tears fell from her eyes. They would never make a plane that could fly across the lake now. Mia took the plane that Ben had given her and smashed it on the ground. That night, as moonlight crept across her bedroom floor, Mia heard something. Was it the wind? No, it was the sound of distant geese calling and the beat of powerful wings. Down in the garden she spied the broken plane, but it looked different somehow. Mia hurried outside for a closer look. Ben's plane was as good as new. The swish and chatter of geese grew louder, and a wild wind began to blow. As the wind whipped round its wings, the plane started to get bigger. Soon it was large enough for Mia to climb aboard. Then one huge gust whisked her up into the air. The geese were right overhead now, their feathers shining silver in the light of the moon. Climbing at terrific speed, Mia joined the flock. Crossing land and sea, they rushed through the night. Up ahead, Mia saw something else in the sky. Could it be? Yes! It was the plane she had given Ben, and there was Ben waving and smiling. The two pilots flew fearlessly together, swooping and skimming and soaring. Mia wished they could stay forever, but as the sun began to rise, she knew it was time to go, and in the beat of a wing, Mia found herself back in her bedroom, with Ben's plane in the palm of her hand. At breakfast time, a parcel arrived for her. Inside was a brand new plane, but it had no wings. There was also a note, which read, "Dear Mia, I really need your help to finish this. No one else can make wings like you. Love, Ben." Mia remembered her flight with the geese, how their long necks stretched and their wide wings beat, and over the week she worked and worked and worked. In the springtime, Mia took the new plane down to the water's edge and threw it up into the air. Soaring higher than any plane they had ever made before, it swooped above the last of the geese, and flew all the way across the lake. Mia and Ben could still make planes together, the best planes in the world. They would always be friends. They would never be too far apart.